Hi, Bad Hair Day lady here. I just got an email from Emory Donor Association. It's a body donor association. Both my mom and my dad had donated their bodies to Emory Medical School for research, and my mom passed away about 11 years ago. She fought breast cancer for many, many years, and she did. Well, she's one of my biggest heroes. She did a lot of benevolence work when she was alive, and she lived a full life. But I still think she died very young at 73. So, and that's young to me anyway. My father was a little bit older than my mom, and he died close to being 90. What had happened was he was in a really nice nursing home, and they had moved him to another floor, and he got confused. And when he went to the bathroom, no one would. I mean, he called out and asked for help. I know that for a fact, but nobody came to help him. But he fell and broke his hip, and after he broke his hip, it was downhill from that point on. And it also was very painful for my dad. It was a very, a slow, passing. In my opinion, he shouldn't have had to go through all of that. Both my mom and dad were supporters of Martin Luther King. They were supporters of and believed in peace. Like I said, they did benevolence and loved people, and were wonderful. And I just feel like both of them suffered more than they should have. But that's just me. I'm their daughter. I'm going to think that. I mean, the last time I saw my dad, he was very much at peace. And then the next morning, he had gone on to glory. And I wanted to say that the reason I'm saying all of this is I got an email that my father's remains are being sent to the church where he's going to be buried, and I was like, "What? This is Easter weekend. Is this a good time? Couldn't you wait till like next week, till after the Easter thing? When people are like, in the offices, someone from the office can accept the remains and stuff. So I'm sure everything's going to be fine." But of course, I worry. I mean, I know he's in a great place, but and then I have to coordinate with a good priest. I've left a message for one, and I have to see if they can keep my father's remains in a safe place for a couple of weeks until, my brothers can come down. We can all get together and have like a blessing ceremony over my father's remains. But he was my best friend. I loved him very, very much. And I was really having a great day. And I don't know, I mean, I'm glad that maybe there can be closure, but you just hope and you pray there's no messed up, mistakes are going to happen and everything's going to smoothly collide. No, it's not collide. No, smoothly work out. Everything's going to be smoothly fabulous. I mean, like, I hope they, like, don't leave his remains on the doorstep. You know what I'm saying? At the church, I'd be, I don't think they will. But anyway, I'm just... Oh God. Oh my God. See, so I'm having not only a bad hair day, but I'm just feeling a little sad. But uh, before my dad went in to have hip replacement surgery, he was being wheeled down to the room to have the surgery, and I sang. We both sang, "I'll be seeing you in all the old familiar places that this heart of mine embraces all day through." And then he would sing his part of it, and then I'd come back and sing my part of it. It was so bittersweet. It was lovely. And I cried and cried, and I was so grateful he survived that. But then, because of his state, it was just, it didn't get any better. So, But anyway, having said all of that, life does go on, and they want us to be happy. They're happy and at peace and at rest with or without their bodies. I mean, good heavens, but they're happy where they are, and they want that for us. They do, because they're in that exalted state of joy. I mean, my dad loved the cosmos. I mean, right now I can just imagine that he's looking at all the beauty that is happening in ever expanding universe and seeing all the glory that the universe has to offer. I bet he's having a great time. And and he had a great sense of humor too. Sometimes I like to think that when people pass and they go on to glory, that he welcomes them, because he would always do that where he lived. No matter how he felt, every day when new people would come in, he always welcomed them to the place, to the facility, and always made good use of his time to be there for people. He'd visit people in the infirmary. He would visit the people in the office and talk to them and spend, countless numbers of hours just, making them feel good and making them laugh and be happy. That was the kind of guy he was. So, he's got a wonderful place up there in heaven. That's or whatever the dimension of heaven is. It may not be up there. It may just be all over the place. I think our loved ones pray for us. I think they care about us still. I think as long as life exists, we're always alive. And that spirit in us lives forever. And that's why I hope that we all aspire to have an exalted state of consciousness, regarding life and how we live our life. And that love and forgiveness and caring for others, like I said before in my other blog, those things are important. You got to move forward, you got to move on. So anyway, yeah, I got that news and it kind of made me sad, but if any of you